Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, where we are slowly peeling away the layers and finding the ugly truth underneath. Kazuichi is still freaking out over imposter Makoto's disappearance, so let's press on.
Why are you surprised? It's a computer program, so anything's possible, right?
Right, yeah, that's basically the gist of it.
Then, that was just the work of Monokuma?
Yeah.
Aw, you found out I was faking! This is so embarrassing! I just wanna kill myself!
Please do.
What are you doing? Why'd you show us a fake member of the Future Foundation?
He was trying to make you make the wrong choice. And by wrong, I mean the choice he wants you to make. Which apparently is graduate? I think that may have been Monokuma's goal from the very beginning, now that we've went through the thought processes to get there, trying to escape this virtual world into the now unoccupied body of one of the deceased.
That fake was trying to get us out to the real world.
Get themselves out to the real world.
Then that's your plan? Is that where your trap is?
Man, they saw right through me! I may as well be invisible.
A trap? What kind of trap did you set?
The worst kind.
Hey, if you know what's good for you, you better hurry the hell up and confess. I'll beat you half to death if you tell us now. But if you don't spit it out soon, I'm just gonna kill ya!
That's a rather empty threat, Akane. It's already been pretty well established that you have no shot against Monokuma.
Just kill him right now! Then this nightmare can finally end!
Violence is not allowed! This isn't that kind of game! It's a much smarter game, right?
Yeah, I think it is. I think you're exactly right. I don't know why violence is not allowed, but...
What game? This game is already over!
No. We're at the ultimate endgame of what Monokuma's been trying to accomplish from the very beginning.
This game is over? No! I'm not gonna let you finish yet! There's no way this can end before I've even transformed!
Mm-hmm.
Transform?
A transformation is customary in a final boss battle, right? You know, like that one role-playing game?
Oh. You're not talking about transforming as in uploading yourself into an unoccupied body, but literally transforming inside the game here?
You know what game I'm talking about.
Final Dragon Quest, right?
Don't say it!
Now then, allow me to show you. I'll skip the second and third forms and go straight to my final form!
Good, thank you for expediting things.
You better not be bluffing. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you and pull all your stuffing out.
So Monokuma's going Super Saiyan? What? I have a bad feeling about this. Like the inside of my brain is burning, sizzling, a really, really bad feeling.
Now then, make sure you burn this ginormous despair you're about to see into your memories!
Sure, will do. Are you having problems, Monokuma?
I'm gonna die!
Is alter ego interfering or something? What? Oh my god. Hello, Giga Junko. So, what's the story behind this? So you've got a gigantic body, but you're going to talk to us through your phone? Is that the implication? This is freaky as hell.
What? What's going on?
So, is it just Junko again in this game? Not the actual Junko, I guess, but an AI made to mimic Junko? Huh.
Am I hallucinating?
If only.
I know anything goes here, but this is clearly not fucking okay!
I see. So that's your reaction to seeing an extra-large high school girl?
Sure, yeah, that's what's causing the reaction. Extra large high school girl.
But are they really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small?
Okay.
She's huge! She's way too huge! But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger.
Alright.
You know, that game. Kniferella.
She said it anyway.
Alright, boob zooms.
I see. An estimated bust size of 15 meters, huh? My boobs are hopelessly huge.
Why are we dwelling on your body parts? This is, I mean, you're in a manifestation of digital things. You could look how you want, I assume?
Hey, want me to squish you in between them? Big boobs feel good, you know.
Right, except when you're suffocating or being squashed.
I'd get fucking crushed!
Yeah.
If this was a pandering fan service game full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage. But
Too late, already happened.
too bad. This isn't a fan service game. Of course, since it's not an action game either. You won't even get to experience the refreshing sensation of battling an enormous final boss.
There are more ways than violence to battle.
So fucking hopeless!
I had almost forgotten about her multiple personalities and my stuttering.
This is Monokuma's true identity?
We have to deal with this thing?
I'm shocked you'd call me this thing. Oh, you're so mean.
So are Makoto and friends actually not going to manage to show up?
Is it just me, or did her personality change?
Yeah, you just seen the tip of the iceberg, Sonia.
I get easily bored of my personality. Like, I already got bored of my personality who gets easily bored.
Right.
And that's when Fuyuhiko would say, "It's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?"
Wait, what?
I have plenty of data on you guys, so it's so easy for me to know what you're all thinking.
You are not bored at all.
I got bored of getting bored. Jeez. Even when I'm dead, I still get bored. This sucks.
So another thing that just occurred to me, is this an AI or is this Junko's consciousness actually uploaded into the computer? Or her memories or whatever. Even when you're dead? What does that mean? Is this person's true identity? Yeah.
I see. Are you Junko Enoshima?
Unfortunately, that is the truth of the situation. Or at least it seems to be.
Did you say Junko Enoshima? Isn't she dead?
Mm-hmm.
It's true. I did end up dying the last time. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time. Jeez, stupid. You're the one who made me go.
And why is someone who died here right now?
I mean, probably not actually them, but a digital copy.
Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego?
Well, one of us does.
Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
Okay, so uploaded her consciousness or her memories? This is a copy of what Junko was?
What AI? Stop saying all this crazy bullshit.
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive.
Really? You had that capacity? Or did you just copy and build upon Chihiro's work?
And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program.
Yeah, who did that?
And that's how Alter Ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys.
That's insane. This insane bitch is Junko Inoshima? She's responsible for everything? Welcome to the funhouse. The destruction of Hope's Peak Academy? The destruction of the world? The one who took over the Neo World program and forced us to kill each other? It was all this bitch's doing? You know, I'm wondering about Hajime. I mean, we did have the revelation that Hajime is multi-talented and, you know, they're all bad, but this is not the way he normally speaks. Is something of his past self starting to bleed through? Even so, what am I supposed to do? Even if we know she's Junko Inoshima.
Don't get cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here.
Unfortunately.
Each and every one of our classmates looked at us like we're a bunch of loogies on the side of the road.
If you say so.
So, let's all be friends.
You, as a friend, are worse than a mortal enemy.
Hell no!
Man, they hate me.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of you guys when I tampered with the graduation program. But they still hate me.
You never think of anyone but yourself, Junko. Don't even try to act pitiful.
Tampered with the graduation program?
Remember what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what happens to you when you graduate, right? I feel like you guys weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating.
Uh-huh.
So, I decided to modify what happens so it's something exciting and unique. Just like a game.
Everyone gets uploaded into a different body. Body roulette. What was even the point of that?
Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks.
Yeah, here we go.
That's why I decided to resurrect them.
Do you have them?
This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
Resurrect?
Don't be tempted, guys. Surely if she resurrected them, they would be as the ultimate despairs, not as they were in this simulation. Also, one of their bodies is going to be occupied by her. I'm certain of that.
Hey, are you serious? Can you really do that?
It was like real hard, you know?
Uh-huh.
The graduation program is the core part of this game, so it was protected with a lot of encrypted codes. It took me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am.
You know, I honestly don't think Junko, either in this form or in her previous form, actually knew what despair was. I don't know what she's feeling, but it's not despair. It's just, that's what she calls it.
Well, one advantage of being an AI is that I got smarter with computers. Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in the microwave and nuke it.
Yeah, that's real bright.
Show of hands, class. How long do you think it took for me to modify it?
However long it took, I don't think it's important.
Who cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
Everyone minus one.
Did you forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. That's the rule of this game, right?
Right.
By the way, I'll give you a clue. You guys were always watching time slip away at a certain place.
The countdown?
So you're not gonna tell us. Until we answer that?
We're completely at her mercy. Please, Makoto, show up. Real Makoto. But if we can't progress unless we answer, we have no choice but to answer. How long it took for Junko Inoshima to modify the graduation program? She said we were watching how long it took. If so, the certain place we were watching that was the park.
I see! The countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we can think of.
The only place I remember seeing a countdown.
That's the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
You know, is there still time left on the clock? Is that why they haven't shown up yet? Has it just not reached 0?
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
Maybe?
How brilliantly wrong! You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
That timer's the countdown until Makoto and pals can get in here, right?
Wrong? Then what was it?
How should I put this? I was just goofing around.
So it had no meaning?
I mean, isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it?
No.
It's kind of like superhero cosplayers, or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right?
Sure. I wouldn't say that we don't understand that, though.
It was just for show?
In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like getting booted from a game server?
No, neither of those things fill me with despair.
You know those murder mysteries where the culprit is really the detective who's investigating the murder? Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
I mean, insanity, and I guess that's what we're getting, right?
She's seriously messed up.
Yeah.
Well, in a way, the countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like don't step off the white line when you cross the road?
Sure, as a child.
I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
Well, congratulations.
Enough. Please stop.
Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program. While you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Yeah, we'll throw a pity party on your own time.
Hey, enough with this pointless crap! Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
Like I said, it's easy. It's just a game after all.
Just a game?
Yeah. Each and everything that happened in this world was just an event within the game. There's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
So it was a lie? What happens in here doesn't actually affect the real world?
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before.
Are we at the point where, like in the first game, that she/Monokuma is going to start lying or breaking the rules?
You said whether or not it's a lie. The moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game where you throw my words back at me is over, so you don't really have to worry about it.
You know what, Junko? Fuck you.
Fine. I won't worry about it.
Hey!
Who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
No, it's not. It very much depends on how they come back to life and whether she escapes.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
And you're taking the word of a lunatic psychopath.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Well, if a high school girl can get huge, then it's not crazy if the dead can come back to life, right?
Oh, Akane, your stupidity constantly amazes me. She's not a real girl. This is a game, remember? It's nothing for a game for something to get huge like that, but in real life for a girl to get that big, that would be something. Let's know what's happening here, okay?
If she's saying that's how she tampered with a computer program, how are we supposed to respond to that?
With skepticism.
That's right.
That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
Anything she wants us to do is probably the exact opposite of what we should do, unless it's a double fucking bluff. God damn it.
If we go back, what do you get out of it?
She gets to escape.
What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is.
She gets a body.
Man, so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget.
Uh-huh.
All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way.
I don't believe you. Not for an instant.
Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want? Not to go back?
If it foils you, fuck yeah.
Oh, hold on a sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for, like, forever!
So, it's Akane and Fuyuhiko we have to convince? Because Sonia seems to be willing to at least examine what's going on.
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
I don't know about Kazuichi, though he'll probably follow whatever Sonia does without thinking.
Plus everyone can go back together, so there's no reason to hesitate.
Oh, there's lots of reasons to hesitate.
You are right.
Oh, Sonia, no, please, I need you on my side, girl.
There is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through.
Oh, Sonia, please. Please be at least reasonable and look at all the things that are going on.
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip, your will to live is truly ultimate.
Damn it.
Wonderful. That's just more reason for you to execute your role as devices.
What do you mean, devices? That's a slip.
Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it.
I think you just made a mistake.
Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you? I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it.
Do we get a chance to intervene at all?
You don't have to say, "Who are you talking to?" It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
So, why are you concerned about Hajime? Huh?
Chump?
Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
So, we just have to press graduate, right?
No. I'm 99% certain that's the wrong choice.
If we do that, we can go home, right?
I can go back? With this, I can finally go back? And honestly, who's not to say that one of the bodies that she would occupy would not be one of the ones, the people still surviving here? He's right, with this, we can finally go back. This will be the end. And our friends who died will be saved. That's way beyond what we expected. Don't give in. Then it's safe to say that this is the good ending, right? If we don't press anything, then we're an absentee vote. Can I save? I can. Awesome. Alright, I think this is what we should do. Hey, that's the repeat button. Don't you get it? If you press that, we're stuck here, you know? Oh, you better not start saying how we're better off staying here. No, we're better off not going along with what this monster wants. I can go back. With this, I can finally go back. He's right. With this, we can finally go back. This will be the end. Am I not going to be allowed? Am I being forced to choose graduate? Alright, looks like this is a false choice. Alrighty then. Let's see what havoc this wreaks upon us and the world.
I got it!
Makoto?
Don't press it. This is Junko's trap!
Are you real Makoto?
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again.
Hopefully not the exact guy.
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
That makes me doubtful, the fact that you're saying that.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
This guy is the real Makoto Naegi? Ask him something? What else could we ask? Something about our conversation? Then this is the guy that I spoke to?
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but...
That is almost exactly the phrasing he used in our conversation.
Thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
This is the real Makoto.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown.
Did you bring friends with you, or is it just you?
And thus, the main character gallantly appears.
Kyoko, maybe? Kyoko would be awesome.
So cool! I'm drooling so much!
Jesus Christ, girl. Get a hold on yourself.
Did you also time my arrival?
Yeah, I think she was lying about the real purpose of the countdown.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
Yeah.
I'm drooling! I can't stop my leaking!
Yeah, that's really annoying.
How were you able to get here, Makoto?
Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right?
Silly Junko. Tricks
That's
are for
also how you
kids.
kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students.
Do you really have that power?
Which means you must respect my authority.
Uh-huh.
I already know the risks of being here.
Ugh, you always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Hey, just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
Letting her escape into a physical body.
It doesn't matter. We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way. The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap. Huh?
Listen to him.
She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Oh, little old me.
I mean, lying about at least one person. Because she needs a body.
Who do we trust?
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
You know her goal?
Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
That sounds correct to me.
The Despair Restoration Program?
Giving you back your memories and making you back into ultimate despair.
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted.
Are they actually deleted?
Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create,
Okay.
and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
So not just one body, an army of Junkos.
What?
How many of us are surviving? Are there 5? So 10 bodies?
Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
What the fuck? Like the real world, once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
I mean, that's if they are actually deleted. They could have just been moved somewhere else.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear.
Yep, again, just a twisting of the words. Technically, they're coming back to life, but it's just their body, not their consciousness.
And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person.
I wonder how multiple Junkos would interact with each other. My instinct is that they would go to war on each other eventually and be their own destructions.
The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy.
Why is everything so sexual with you, Junko?
I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
Uh-huh.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here!
Not if we have anything to say about it. Junkify all mankind?
After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters.
Well, you gotta accomplish that first step first.
And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world!
Yep, not gonna happen.
With this, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete! That's Operation Junkify All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding, ending.
That messed up plan is your goal?
Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Yeah, don't try to understand her.
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
The fact that she overwrote an observer, some of the restrictions of the observer are still hindering her. The reason she wasn't able to do that? Was it because there was something she didn't do? If so, then the reason is... That's all that makes sense. The rules are still binding because of the avatar she had to overwrite.
I see! I got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher.
Mm-hmm.
However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them.
Gotcha.
That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
Okay. Which is probably what also gave her the authority to punish, because by killing each other, we had violated the school rules. Yep.
So, the rules were protecting us?
Yep, and because you gave in and people killed each other, she was then able to intervene because a rule had been violated.
Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other, because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Then, is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
Of course not.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
Chump change.
Nothing matters to her. The sooner you realize that, the easier this is all going to be.
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
So that's your trap. You tried to make us choose graduate, so you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
How can you be so cruel?
I don't know that it matters?
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles. or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization.
No, your characterization is knucking futs.
That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
Yeah, wonderful thing, isn't it?
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly?
Killing your own sister?
Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray.
Okay, that's even worse, I guess.
And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
I wish it really had.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
Not by your definition of that word. Could it be? Is she talking about them right now? The reserve corps students. Mass suicide. Everyone but Hajime.
I see! Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Liar.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do it.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
Yeah, it is.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once.
Something like that.
That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore.
Well, none of us actually know, so...
I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
But no, we've got the relationships we formed in here. They're real, at least for the moment, unless something happens to our memories again and they get overwritten with the horrible stuff.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Neither does she.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
No, it doesn't. It means you are a freakish anomaly.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Maybe? Though there's the secret thing Makoto told us about, maybe that can override everything she's done?
Huh? If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
I mean, that's something I would gladly do if it was necessary.
What the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Perfectly fine by me.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation.
Maybe? We still don't actually know the state of the world. There could be still war ongoing.
Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
I mean, there's been no proof given that the 15 students in this game were the only ones left that Junko infected and converted.
This is nothing to LOL about.
But it's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win.
The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Not if, in the end, we overcome you.
Stop it!
It was all a mistake? Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home alive all along? What about the killings in the class trials? Was this just a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs killed each other off? This is just too...
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here, without letting Junko out.
Do tell, Makoto.
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
Imagine that, something you're not aware of. First she's heard of it? Then it's a way that even Junko doesn't know, right? The way to get out that Junko doesn't know about. It might be that. The shutdown sequence?
I see.
That's what Makoto told us about?
Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution.
Yeah, in those emails, you said you weren't sure if there were still bugs or whatever that could happen.
There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
Well, nobody really cares what you think or say, Junko. However, looking over at the time, I think we need to put a cut in here and pick up again in the next episode. So we will see then how exactly we go about initiating this shutdown sequence. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know in the comments and by leaving a like below. It really does help tremendously. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.